Do you want to waste your time or do you want to invest your time? If you're watching this video, I assume that you're the one who wants to make the best out of your time in the lockdown. There are a few things related to your health, relationship, work, and mindset which are good to remember always and especially now. So let's dive right into it. The first thing in the morning is good to open all your windows, unless you don't keep them open during the night. You need a lot of fresh air, and this is crucial. So don't forget to keep them open as much as possible. I recommend drinking a lot of hot water with lemon during the day. Hot water is also good against coronavirus, and lemon has a lot of vitamin C, which helps our immune system, which is also very important nowadays especially. In the morning, I like to do a meditation, which is very good for your mind. It helps me get my mind really relaxed and not too excited, but more focused and ready for the day. It's always important to exercise, but during coronavirus time, it's actually makes sense to exercise twice as much as usually, I would say, because we really lack movement. So 1 hour in the morning or in the afternoon, like you like, should be a must during the lockdown. During the lockdown, I try to eat more vitamins. Like usually I don't eat garlic and onions, but I've been eating it a lot. And I'm lucky to stay with a few friends. We live together in the house, and sometimes we eat together some stuff like pizza and cakes like this nice carrot cake. After I've eaten, it's time to work. And it's important to remember to get dressed. You don't hang out in your pajamas. You put on something comfortable, but something which is would also fit for going out in general. It really makes you focused and puts you in this mode of being efficient. Then you can work, or if you can't work online, and if you are like an entrepreneur, then you can think which part of your business you can make virtual. You can work on that. And if you can't do anything at all, then it's a good idea to learn some new skill, which one can apply anytime there is any kind of lockdown, which could be kind of like a second job. Those kind of professions are like programming or online marketing, sales. You can also learn a language, and so you would be able to translate things online during any kind of lockdown. Or you can start a YouTube channel. In my other video, I explain in detail what one needs to know in order to start a YouTube channel within a day. I will put the link below this video so you can have a look if you'd like. And while you're working, it's good to put your phone aside to switch the sound off. You don't have to always answer your phone or react to any message unless you have to stay online all the time for your work. After you've done your work, it's good to get some movement again. And one of the things I like to do is dancing. Dancing really gives you a lot of good impression, and your mood becomes really joyful immediately, and you get enough moments. If you live with your family or friends, you can make some dance challenge and really have a lot of fun with that as well. After dinner, I recommend to have some quality time with your relatives and friends, either if they're at home just like this, or If they are not there, if you're alone, then make video calling. Like really long video calls where you can share what you have done, you can ask how they are doing, and they can share also what they are going through, or you can, you know, drink something together or play some game or even watch a movie together, whatever. But really have some quality time with your close ones in the evening. One of the things is also to watch movies in a foreign language, like some language you maybe want to, to improve. And this way you also learn a new skill you might use in the future as a job. And yeah, that's more or less would be the way to spend your time in the lockdown in a productive way. In the evening, before going to bed, I prefer reading books. Also, it's a good way kind of to relax and to distract yourself from the day activities. And it's also important just to accept the situation, to understand that this is what we are dealing with. And yeah, if we're trying to fight it, we are always negative. If we try to ignore it, we are not careful and not thoughtful enough. But just accept it on the emotional level, and as they say, surrender doesn't mean giving up. You just make the best out of it, literally. And I wish you all the good luck with that. If you have some ideas, some tips on how you spend your time in the lockdown efficiently, productively, please leave a comment so that all the people who watch this video can also benefit from that. Please, if you like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos of mine. No, don't go away. It's not over yet. I forgot to talk about weekends, how you spend your weekend in quarantine. And I think it's actually important to keep your weekends. Let it be like Saturday and Sunday, or at least Sunday. 1 or 2 days per week when you don't work, you let your mind free from any stress. You fill your mind only with good impressions. So of course you keep things like your meditation on the weekend. You can even do a few sessions per day to really relax your mind. You can also exercise more. But what do you do instead of working? Well, you can do a few things like, for example, cleaning. And it can even be fun. For example, you can clean and look at things you usually never look. Like your clothes, you can have a look which kind of stuff you want to get rid of, which kind of stuff doesn't fit anymore. Maybe some of the things you want to give away to your friends. Then you can call your friends and say, oh, do you want this shirt? Do you want this dress? You can make this kind of exchange with your probably girlfriends, because I don't know if it's also fun for men, but it could also be very useful for men to have a look at their clothes. And also you can have a look at your toolbar if you're a guy and check which kind of stuff you have. And I saw people getting very creative, like even making some new furniture at home and so on. Also, it makes a lot of fun to cook together with your family members. You can learn new recipes. You can teach your children how to cook. And you can also do it all online. If you are at home alone, make a video call, learn how to cook from your relatives or teach them a new recipe, and then you can cook the same thing together, and then you share your experience if it tasted good or not, you know, things like that. Also on weekends you can allow yourself really some, you know, Netflix sessions and just hang out on the couch with your family and watching movies non-stop. It's okay on weekends only. And you can drink something nice. Personally, I didn't drink any alcohol during the lockdown because I think it's very important to take care of the immune system. And of course, if one drinks a little bit, then it's okay. But usually we have this tendency to drink a little bit more than we should do it. So I changed to non-alcoholic drinks. And there are a few types of wine and beer that I really like. For example, this non-alcoholic dark beer I really like, and there are a few other that I drink from time to time, and I get this feeling of, okay, it's a weekend, it's Friday night, let's drink something, you know. And I'm lucky to have a few friends here in house, so we do it together. And then it feels really like fun, you know. Quarantine doesn't have to be a boring time. It can be very productive and very exciting in a way. Of course, there are things which are happening that are sad, but we only can do what is within our power. So, if you still didn't subscribe, do it now, and see you in my next video.